Rusty Sudoku stream. I am Rusty. We are going to see about solving puzzle number 824, medium difficulty of the 1000 medium Sudoku puzzles from SudokuStore, available through their Amazon and Etsy websites, storefronts. You can find links to those on their Blue Sky profile. Blue Sky profiles, to be able to get to that, do not cost you anything. If you don't want to do that, that's fine too. I give you some time before each puzzle to see what it is that I have loaded up. You can grab a screenshot. And today I'm an hour and 30 minutes late, so you get 40 minutes of, not 40 minutes, a minute and 40 seconds worth of delay once I validate the puzzle before I start solving it. So you can get a chance to get ahead of me. Let's check that. There we go. So the moment this goes to an hour and 40 minutes, we'll see if I can get this going. Watching cat TV and watching one of our cats sprawled on the ottoman, sort of facing the direction of the TV. Maybe he's watching. I don't think so. I think he's trying to sleep. Although 1:30 in the morning is not a normal time for him to sleep much. But we'll see. All right, I've got a minute left, a little less than that. After streaming yesterday, I was up until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, maybe 5. Closer to 5, I think, before I finally went to bed. And yeah, woke up just after midnight. So I had to make a drive up to my place up north to take care of some stuff I had in the back of the truck, and to get get the lawn mown. All right, there we go. So one of these two is a 1. Why one of those two? Well, one of these 3 has to be a 1. 2, 3, 4. One of these is a 5, 6. One of these is a 7. One of these 2 is a 7. It's going to be that one. You get 3 possibilities for a 7 here. Let's see, we've got a 2 here. Those are blocked. This blocks these. So really, I've got 3 possibilities for a 2 here. Except, oh, gotta knock that down a little bit. That's a 2. So one of these 2 is a 2. And we've got a 2 in one of these 2 places. 4 possibilities here. 3 here. How about any more 1s? Do we got those? Any of those? Well, we know that one of these 2 is a 1. I've got 3 possibilities for a 1 here. 4 possibilities here, 4 here. Here I've got 5 possibilities, and here I've got 5 possibilities. On to 3s. One of these 2 is a 3. I've got one of these 2 is a 3. Here I've got 3 possibilities, or no, 2 possibilities. And let's see. One of those 2 is a 3. I end up with One of these two is a 3. And with the 2's there, that actually helps. It knocks this down to 3 possibilities for a 1. All right, 4. So we get a 4 here and here. That means one of these two is a 4. This 4 here means I've got 5 possibilities here and here. This 4 here means I've got 4 possibilities there and also 4 possibilities here. Well, these two is a 4. I end up with all 6 of these potentially being 4 and all 5 of these. All right, how about 5s? Do we have anything useful there? Well, I know one of these 3 is a 5. We're down to 2 possibilities for a 5 here. There's that one and one of these being 1. Those two are the only 2 that could be a 5 there. Got 3 possibilities for a 5 here, because I've got this 5 here and this one here. Down here, actually all 8 of these potentially could be a 5, except not these 2. All right, here we've got 5 possibilities and 3 possibilities here. If this fills out, we can know that we've got 3 possibilities here, or here, 2 possibilities, and one of these 2 will be a 5, but we don't have that yet. 6s. Let's do something here. I've got an earpiece that just told me that it doesn't like its power level, so back into the base charger it goes. So we're looking at 6s instead. We've got a 6 here, 3 possibilities here, 5 possibilities there, 3 possibilities there, 5 up here, wide open here, 5 possibilities here, 3 there, 4 here. Nothing to drop in a number on yet. So one of these 3 is a 7. 3 possibilities here. 6 possibilities here and here. One of these 2 is a 7. And one of these 3 is a 7. Let's look at 8s. Got an 8 here. One of these 2 is an 8. Here I've got 4 possibilities. Here I've got 3. 6 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. All right, 9s. We get a 9 here. One of these 2, this one will be a 9. One of these 2 is a 9. Here I've got 2 possibilities. And it looks like I've got a 9 filling in there. So that's not, that is, that's not, that is. And hey, I've got 9s in all the squares. All right. See what else we can do now. That makes this a 2 and this a 5. So now one of these 3 is a 2. This becomes not a 5, so one of these 2 is a 5. That makes this a 5. We're down to 2 possibilities here now. We've got 2 possibilities for a 5 here. So far I've still got 4 possibilities here, but I do have, we're down to 2 there for 5. All right, 6s, anything. 3 possibilities for a 6 here. 3 possibilities for a 6 here. 3 possibilities for a 6 here and here. 4 possibilities here. 3 there, 6 here. All right, 7s. 4 possibilities, nope, 3 possibilities for a 7. These two can't be a 7, but that doesn't stop any of these from being a 7. And well, I'll take it back. This one is stopped from being a 7. So we've got 4 possibilities here and 4 possibilities here. These two is a 7. And that makes this one a 7, doesn't it? So now we've got 2 possibilities for a 7 here. And what is that make this a 7? Well, this is blocked from being a 7 by this one. Has to be up in here, one of these two. This one blocks this one, or this one, so this is a 7. And let's see. Besides the 8 down here, do we have anything else up here? So we've got a 1, a 2, 3. This could be a 4. This could be a 4. 5, 6, 7. So this could be an 8, and this could be an 8. Not really a lot of help. All right, can I narrow this down a bit? Yes, one of these 3 has to be a 1, so that makes this a 1. And this becomes a 1, not a 1 there. 2 and 3 here, so one of these 2 has to be 4, which makes this a 4. 5. One of these 2 is going to be a 6. This becomes a 6. And in here we've got a 1. One of these 2 is a 2, then a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That makes this an 8. And that turns this into a 4. So one of these 2 is a 4. All right. 2 and 3 here. 4 and 6 here. 5. One of these is a 1. One of these is a 7. I'm going to lose my hit piece, apparently. One of these 2 is a 1, so we're down to 2 possibilities for 1 there. That becomes a 7. So I still get 3 possibilities for a 7 here. 3 possibilities for a 7 here. 2 here. Let's pay attention to here. I've got 4 possibilities for 1, 2 possibilities for a 3. This gets to be a 4, which means I'm down to 3 possibilities for a 4 here. I've got 4 possibilities for a 5, 3 possibilities for a 6, a 7 here. Too many possibilities for an 8, and we've got a 9 here. So just the 2 3s as possibilities there. Over here, this is blocked from being a 1. So I've got 4 possibilities for a 1, 2, 3. This cannot be a 4, so I've got 3 possibilities for a 4. 2 possibilities for a 5, 6. 2 possibilities for a 7. 2 possibilities for an 8 and a 9. All right, I'm going to have to do a flood fill, I think, on that. This becomes a 4, so not a 4 here. That does affect 4s here. I end up with 2 possibilities for a 4 down here. Up here, we end up with 2 possibilities for, oh, nope, that's not a 4, that's not a 4, That's a 4. That turns that into an 8, a 5, a 7, and a 4 here, which means that's a 1, which means one of these two is a 1. One of these two is a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. One of these two is a 6. And so far I still get 3 nope, a 7 here, 6 and 1. So one of these two is a 6. But apparently not that one. Oh, no, this is a 6. Besides a 3 now, I've got a 8 in one of these two. Let's see. Now we can fill in this one because it can't be a 4, so this is a 6, 4, 6 here. All right, up here we've got these two as possibilities for 1. Possibilities 3 here. One of these two is a 5. That means one of these two is an 8. And let's see. One of these 3 is an 8. One of these two is a 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these two is a 5. I've got 2 possibilities for a 6. 2 possibilities for a 7. We've got 3 possibilities for an 8 yet. Maybe this will fix that in a little bit, or one of these. And we've got a 9. All right, up here we've got a 1. So one of these 3 is one of these 4 is a 2. Got a 3 here. 4 here, 5. 6 is going to be this one here, which means this is not a 6, that's a 6. We've got one of these two is going to be a 7. And 8 will be one of these 4. We're going to see if we can get that narrowed down a little bit. We can narrow it down. Neither of these can be an 8, so this is an 8. 7 and 5 here. Not a... Oh, still have 2s and 3s there. One of these two is going to be an 8. All right. We get this locked down to being a 7, a 5 there, a 2 here, 3 and 2 here. Not a 7 or 2. This is a 3, this is a 2. This becomes an 8, a 3 here, a 1, 8 here and 1 here. 1 here and 5 here. And we get to finish it up with a 3 and an 8 here. Oh, wait, I've got 2 more left over here. 1 and 5. Hey, 17 minutes and 1 second. Considering that I ended up taking 1 minute and 40 seconds to get started on this, that's not too bad. In any case, I hope you have a good time with this. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and we will look forward or Thursday, I guess. Yes, we will look forward to doing this again tomorrow night, or tonight. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning. Sometime after midnight today. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.